Hi everyone, this is going to be our daily read for Monday, November 5th. Just some heads up before we get into it. Probably right after this video, I am going to record a spread or a video for the new moon coming up on, I believe, the 7th, this Wednesday. That's just going to be kind of a little reflective of what kind of energies are going on at the new moon. I'll talk just a little bit about the astrology of this new moon, just to kind of share what I know and my understanding, and then we'll get into a spread. I haven't decided entirely how we're going to do that, so it may be a little organic, being the first one. But that should be, I'll probably record that literally right after this, and it should be uploaded shortly, so hopefully up tomorrow, so you guys have it before the new moon actually arrives. Although, for sure, we're going to start feeling those energies already. I also am probably going to start filming my version of the monthlies, however they're going to come out. You can tell this channel is being grown very organically. I will probably start recording those on Tuesday, so expect those to kind of start rolling out sooner than later, I hope. Those are my little two announcements, but we'll get into the readings, which you came here for. So again, as always, I've pulled the rune for us today. This is Ehwaz. Again, forgive me if I pronounce that incorrectly. Interesting rune. I tend to pull this a lot. I always kind of think of, well, I think of many things when I see this rune. The biggest thing that I kind of attach to this rune is divertive energy or divertive powers. And I mean that in the way of kind of being wise enough to use a level of discernment to kind of avoid and dodge things that we know aren't meant for us or don't really vibe with our purpose. This rune is a great rune for defense. It kind of speaks to a pause and a moment to pull back. It's not really a moment to press forward and to move on with plans or goals or intentions. This isn't an active rune. When I think of it, I always think of, well, if one of the things I think of is being at a stoplight. Obviously, there's no forward movement because you're at a stoplight, but you know that this isn't the time. Like, there is a symbol, aka a red light, telling you that, okay, now is not the time to move, something else is moving. So it may be perceived that there's an obstacle in your way, like traffic going in the opposite direction, or contrary direction, but you know that this isn't the right time. So you pause, you hold for a bit before you get the green light, which is, the all clear that now is the time to put action into it. So it's kind of like we're at the red light. We're still being paused or halted for a moment. But that doesn't mean we sit and wait. That pause just means we're not supposed to be moving forward now, but that doesn't mean that there aren't things to do in this moment. So for us, the past couple readings, we've talked about this evaluating kind of phase we are, that look back. So if we continue with the red light analogy, take this time, look at the map. Are you heading in the right direction? Do you know where we're going to go? Where's the next turn? Are we supposed to be in the left lane? Do I need to get into the right lane? All of this kind of planning strategy type of processes, that's what goes on in this pause. This is your moment to get everything lined up. So once that green light comes on, boom, we're out. So that's exactly what we're doing today with this energy and in this moment. It's just that reevaluation. Do I have everything laid out? Are all the plans set into place? Do I know where I'm going, how I'm getting there? This is the moment to figure all of those things out. Alright? So an avertive meaning, if something's in the path that doesn't make sense, or in the plans that doesn't line up with, I want to go here, why are you making me loop all the way around over here to get, one block over? That's where that avertive energy comes in. It's knowing and having that discernment of what should be in the plan, what needs to be taken out of the plan, what maybe needs to be reassessed. That's the energy we have kind of surrounding us today and, in this present stage. So, fun stuff. Definitely something to play with and be aware of. I have some interesting decks today. I kind of was trying to feel out what I wanted to use, but since this energy is really about reflection and looking back, nothing was super standing out to me. And then as I kind of sat there and kind of thought about it, a couple came to mind, so we'll see what I happen to use. I might switch it up, who knows. Alright. And take them all. Yeah, we'll work with that. Alright, so we're going to get these from the book because these have slightly different meanings. Here, just so you can kind of see them all before we get started. So first out was the wolf. Nice fiery energy there. We've also got the owl. Cheetah. This one's pretty fierce. Panther. If that doesn't tell me Moon and Scorpio, looking at the intensity in that face. And this lovely, beautiful moth. Cool. Let's see. Let's go in order of how they landed. Here, actually, we'll go in order if I find them, because this book is organized a little funny. Alright, boom, here we are. Panther. Oh my god, this is totally connected to our new moon now that I'm looking at it. So some keywords for the panther. Annihilation of the unnecessary and purging. So the panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnant. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc, with the ultimate intention of bringing us toward more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. But after all the dust clears, it's easy to see the panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences, and they've made us better people. Trust that the panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. Annihilation of the unnecessary. If it doesn't need to be in the path, it doesn't need to be in the path. Get rid of it. Love that. Definitely going to be a heavy theme when we start talking about the new moon. Alright. Cheetah. I feel like this is like the sun card with all the colors going on. The red and the orange. Cheetah. Oh, okay. So cheetah. The cheetah is the epitome of the solar forces. Okay, well, we saw that coming, didn't we, everyone? The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah. It shines from inside this great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. The energy within a cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to their remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum. So if you're lacking in those areas, reconnect to the why before you start running. I like that. Alright. Moth. Here we go. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex, no matter the illusion. No one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. I feel like that's almost speaking to like complacency when we think about, especially the panther energy with the new moon, this like having to get rid of things. I feel like this is the energy that's like, oh, but I've had it for so long. Do I want to? Which this is all about the shiny and new. So I think it's releasing those old so we can truly have time for all those shiny new endeavors. And then cheetah energy comes to light all of that up. Owl is going to be in here somewhere. Here we are. Owl energy. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. Yes, please, I'll take all of that. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on our side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma, like your life purpose, if that's a new term for you, and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. I will definitely take all of that. I feel like this links to how we were talking in previous readings about following your passions and trusting that, this is the true way, and knowing that whatever lights you up, that's the path you're supposed to be on. Whatever lights you up, that's where the success lies. I definitely feel a really strong pull to that, reading the Owl card. And then last but not least, we have Wolf. For some reason, I feel like this is going to be like the kicker in this spread. Wolf, here we are. Boom. Da, 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 da. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. I feel like this card is definitely for a lot of people who, I want to say light workers, but I don't think it only applies to people who are meant to be healers or have some type of mission to heal. I feel like this wolf energy is just really about teaching, especially that mentorship kind of idea. I feel like that's a big part. Because I think when we ignite our passions, the biggest thing we can do with them, and the most important thing to do with them, is to share them. We don't set up this whole, project to like express ourselves for no one to see it. You know what I mean? So I think that's where this comes in, that really balanced wolf energy that allows us to share our talent and share our passion with everyone around us. Friends, family, strangers, who knows, whoever is meant to receive that understanding. I think that's the point of it all. So again, I'm going to pair these together. So it's having the courage to break down those barriers and let go of things that don't need to suit you anymore, because there's something new on the horizon that's attracting us. And whatever that something new is, it is going to light us up and bring us tons of abundance. It's something that's going to be super, super powerful for us and super passionate, something we care a lot about, and something that literally gives us life, both in the forms of excitement and passion and energy and vitality and abundance, reaping some type of reward for it. And the key to getting that reward is sharing it, opening it up to others and those around us, and sharing those gifts and those talents. Alright? I don't want this video to be too long, but I definitely still want to pull some tarot. So we'll see what messages, what clarification. Okay, we're going really. I saw you flip over. Where'd you go? Oh, no. Did we not flip over? I swear one flipped over. There you are. I knew you were in there somewhere. Okay. Nope, you're going. Am I feeling this? Oh, of course you are. Oh, stay. Alright. Ooh. Again, I tell you, when we are going through some major stuff, it is going to be big. We have 3 major arcanas here. Alright. So, kicking it off. So, 5 of Wands, definitely some type of inner conflict. Whatever that struggle is, especially with that Panther and the Moth energy, it's that understanding that, alright, something's been troubling me, something's been bothering me. It's now at that point where I need to let it go. This needs to be released. Whatever it is that's causing some type of strife. Because it's something. There's something in there. And I want to say this is something we've probably been dealing with for a while. Because right behind that, you have the Devil card. Devil card usually it speaks a lot to addictions, but I think when we're looking at this conflict, it's something that has been pulling at us and something we haven't been able to release, and something we've probably been repeating and coming back to, possibly thinking it's going to get better, it's going to get easier, it's going to whatever the reason is. Probably a lot of hoping that it'll change, but it's not. It's devil energy. It's there just to fuck with us and play with us, and it's keeping us in this feeling, and we're like, no, but it's going to get better. Like, yeah, it's totally gonna get better. Not psych, it's gonna keep sucking. Like, this energy just needs to be released because it's never, whatever this thing is, whatever it is that you're chasing after or desiring or feeling attracted to, it is not going to take you anywhere unless it's going to take you here. That's the only place it's going to take you. And if you enjoy being in this space of struggle and conflict and inner turmoil, by all means. I'm pretty sure that's not how you want to live. So whatever this is, whatever this idea or situation that kind of is seducing you and you think you need to have, not the place for it, not the time for it. I don't know why I flipped it over, because you came in reversed. I'm going to put these together too. So ignore the fine fancy mans. So you've got the King of Cups, you also have the Emperor, but the Emperor came up reversed. So I feel like this particular Emperor, he's not a leader. Oh, wrong. Oh, they're reversed. He is a leader, but he's definitely not leading wisely. He's not being smart with his resources. He's not planning. He's not thinking of his people. He's kind of a panicky, reactive leader. And then coupled with the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, even though it came upright, what I'm seeing, especially linked to this Emperor energy, it's this kind of cold, non-feeling and non-vocal. I shouldn't say non-feeling, because the King of Cups feels probably too much. He feels everything. But he's not necessarily open about it. He's not talking about it. He's not sharing. He's not communicating these feelings. He's keeping them to himself, which is probably the same thing with this reversed Emperor. Instead of opening his doors to his people and using his resources wisely, now he's panicking and hoarding them. He's worried about what's happening. So he's like, oh, I need to save all this because who knows, we might go into a drought and then I won't have food, so I need to hoard it all. Screw my people. He's not being a wise leader. He's not thinking of the collective. And this King of Cups energy, although he feels and understands the emotional stability, he's holding it in. So he's not necessarily utilizing it and tapping into it. So this is someone who's definitely pulling back and someone who's reserved and not necessarily getting out there, especially if he's being kind of tricked and taunted by this devil energy, whatever this addictive behavior is. It's weakening this king and this emperor. It's making them react funny and not optimally. So how do we change that? Shaking things up. Tower energy. So again, it's same as that panther. It's removing, it's breaking down all those structures that we thought we needed, maybe we wanted, but now we realize they are not serving you. So the universe is going to sweep in and be like, okay, I'm going to take all of this away. You don't need it. You're having trouble getting rid of it. I'm just going to take it. You're going to whine for a little bit. It's going to suck. You're going to be missing it. Don't worry. You don't need it. You'll replace it with something better. All right? So take this time. Look over what are your intentions. I think the new moon spread, because when we go into the astrology for the new moon, it relates a lot to this kind of purge, philosophy that's really coming out. This needing to shift and release, some of these demons. So if this was resonating with you, I highly recommend please check out the new moon reading that will be up hopefully tomorrow, probably tomorrow. I'll be good about it. It'll be up tomorrow. Because I feel like it's really connected to this. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow.